Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how to make one of these really awesome fidget toy ninja stars. First I did a quick Google search and found this canvas here. And then what you want to do is go and right click, calibrate, and let's say you want this opening for the bearing to be smaller. Maybe you have larger bearings, you want to make a larger ninja star. Then you would take the point across, which would be the diameter, and that would set the rest of the image to scale based off of those 2 points and that measurement. So in this case I had some smaller, and I can actually go in here and see over here, step 2. So here's my sketch, and I can go edit sketch. You can see that the diameter is 22.2 millimeters, and then I just basically based everything off of that center point on the origin. So go ahead and stop the sketch. The next step was to extrude it, and I'll get rid of the image here, and also the sketch isn't really necessary now that we have our form, and that's the basic shape. The next thing to do is select your edges that you want to chamfer, and there you can see, very simple. And if you want to get the origin out of there, that's pretty simple. The next piece is the finger rest, which may be a little bit more challenging. I had to go through a bunch of different times to make the right measurements. So I started out with the circle in the center, and then basically extruded that, extruded the little cylinder that goes inside of the bearing, made a little resting plate so that the metal interior piece that spins on the rest of the bearing can sort of rest right here. Then chamfered that, and one more time around the edge, and that's the finished product. So you can see I just printed those. Very simple design. What do you guys think about that? It's a pretty straightforward process, and once you learn this sort of skill in any modeling software, then you can apply this to a lot of your projects. The idea is to go back to some of my older projects and apply this new knowledge of 3D printing to them. So I have some ideas for multi-tool, a little multi-tool rocket launcher I made. That was really fun. And also I could do some stuff with lighter cases, maybe my own custom lighter case. There's already some out there, but it'd be neat to create something completely original using these technologies. And you can also go in and using CAM software, if you didn't want this to be 3D printed because maybe you're dealing with more intense pieces that need to uphold to more force, like for example this could be milled and we'd have a very awesome and useful shuriken. Not sure how useful the bearing would be in the center, but you probably get what I'm talking about. Gives us more options. So here we have the model disassembled. Essentially there is a bearing which goes in the center, and everything's just friction fit together, so you have to sort of just push that in. And I actually removed the caps on both sides of the bearing and lubricated it myself with this stuff called Speed Cream. It's for skateboards, so that stuff's pretty good. And you could actually, if you think it looks cool like that, you don't necessarily need the little plates. But these are your thumb rests, and these also friction fit. And just kind of play around till you get it where you want it to be in the center. And then I took some of this carbon fiber vinyl, and I think it adds a nice aesthetic look, much more professional and finished. And there you go. So the most fun is to try and get this thing to spin ridiculously fast and kind of see some interesting patterns the way that the camera picks it up. And the way that this is made, you can actually catch the wind if you were to blow on it. Still not fast enough. Compressed air. So there you have it, a really simple and awesome fidget toy. I like this design a lot because I think it's pretty original, the Ninja Star. And I know that there's a lot of different fidget toys out there, and the hand spinner, I obviously didn't come up with the idea originally, but I do like this design in general. And I was thinking about applying it to some other more prominent, famous Ninja Stars, such as the Genji Shuriken from Overwatch, or maybe the throwing metal razor blade from Mega Man and Super Smash Bros. And I thought that would be pretty cool. So I can pretty much apply this to anything that I want. So if you have any other suggestions, leave a comment below, and also give it a thumbs up if you like this video. I know it's really simple, but sometimes I like to make these videos just because this is what I'm doing in my free time. I like designing these things. They may not be badass gadgets, but I still think it's entertaining, and I want to teach people how to get into 3D printing. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's really taken my projects to a whole nother level, and I'm trying to create more content that's focused around technology. So like I said earlier, you don't necessarily need a 3D printer to try this out. You could make it out of wood, but it's so simple. You just design it, and then if you want to make one for your friend as a gift, or you just want to, you know, have a couple of these in case you lose one, you just press print. You don't have to worry about it. So it's a really awesome skill to learn, and once you get skilled in modeling software, for example, I'm using Fusion 360, which is really nice because it's free for students and educators. There's really no limitation. It's just going to get more refined. Technology is going to get faster. We're looking into 3D printing metal, and it's just going to be awesome. So I wouldn't want to be left behind, because technology is allowing us to make a lot of really cool stuff inside the home. So I'm trying to keep with it, and this is a lot of fun for me. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and please don't forget to share this with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take it easy.